Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we're playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and we're going to be doing quite a few things in today's video. So as the title says, we are going to be doing a live banner analysis for the Supernova Renew medals. So for Terra, Ventus, Aqua, the Xion, as well as the combo TVA medal that we've mentioned in previous videos. So we'll be doing a live banner analysis. We'll be doing some pulls from the draw tickets banner, and then we will also be doing some quest clearing towards the end based on how much time we have. Now we will be doing the live banner analysis and about 15 to 20 minutes just to get some people settled in. I'm currently having, oddly enough, some technical difficulties. So once we have that all sorted out, we will go ahead and start playing our game. But yeah, so excited for today's video. It's pretty much a return, I guess, from from what was almost like a nightmarish week of work and things that I had to do. So I'm glad to be back. It's good to be back on the stream. And for anyone who is wondering, we are still going to be live streaming Kingdom Hearts 2. That is going to happen, if not today, then tomorrow. But we do have more time on our hands. Not a lot, but we do have more time on our hands, and we're trying to do the whole, taking care of your mental health thing. So we'll be playing Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm super excited. It's been quite a while since I have last played it, so it's gonna be fun. But while we get this technical difficulty sorted out, I just have to reset my phone. Let's see what's going on in chat. Antoine, okay, is it Lay or is it Lay Harford? Is that correct? Let me know if I'm saying it right. But Umbra, Sean, Wrexham, what's up? What's going on, y'all? Hope y'all have been okay in this past week. There's been a lot of new Kingdom Hearts Union Cross news coming out, so I'm hoping to touch base on that a lot this week. But we'll see what's going on. They did actually drop the new information for the Terra, the Ventus, and the Aqua that are coming out this week. I assume they're going to be here Monday. So let's see what's going on. You know what? Let's just take a gander. So huge shout out to Roboloid, again, the person who pretty much does all the data mining for the game combined with Ultima. They do a lot of fantastic work, and truly this community should be grateful to have them. They do a lot of very, very solid information digging. Let me see if I could find the Terra, Ventus, and Aqua medals. Unfortunately, they are not the tier 11s that I was hoping they would be. But let's go ahead and let's pull them up. Or let me see if I could find Roboloid's tweet. Let's see. Good old Roboloid. Uploading all the stuff that we need to know. Also, yo, Fantastic 7 medals, they look awesome. Like, they look so sweet. I'm super hyped. All right, let's go grab this tweet and let's take a gander together. Why don't we all take a look together? All right. Let's go ahead. Let's shrink this down. So I guess I'll just cover my face for the time being while we go over this. The screen. Okay. So let's take a look at these TVAs, just really quickly one by one. Let me read chat real quick before we get started on this real fast. Let's see. Lee Harford. All right, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. Irish. All right, rock and roll. Awesome. Swiffy Oz Poggers. Steven Hosanna. Ahoy. Yo, what's up? What's going on? Soshi Moshi, how's it going? Adrian, hey, what's going on? Let's see. Sean, I got all the new Kairi, Sora, and Riku medals in one banner. Awesome. It's always good to draw, like, multiple featured medals. It's so cool. Patrick, did I get my bagels? I absolutely did get my bagels today. I got my buy one get one free bagels. It was pretty sweet. Got some Novalox and another bagel with some spicy cheese. Or I think it was a spicy egg, really. Nick, how's it going? How is it going? Nashi, I don't know what it is about YouTube's metrics, but for some reason it always flags your comment as potentially being spam. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Nick, is stream buffering or is it my internet? Mine is giving me the green light, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Shapening, how's it going? Elsa with Gina the Dream Dragon. What an elaborate name. I like it. Hey, you're chatting for the first time. Welcome to the chat. It's great to have you here. Let's see, Folkert, I got 2 Kyrie medals within the 10 draws, thinking about getting a second Aqua to really get my magic set up higher for PvE. Now, there's quite a few things that I have to say about the Aqua. Again, we're going to do just an initial analysis right now, just to kind of get our feet on the ground with what I think about these medals. I also love the content. Thank you so much. That truly means a lot. Again, knowing that, you know, what you do makes an impact. It's meaningful. It's super meaningful. All right, let's take a quick look at Roboloid's new tweet. So this is Supernova Plus Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Terra. So realistically, the only thing that makes Terra particularly special is going to be his multiplier here being a flat 22.8. Now, this is not too particularly special for the sole reason that the current Riku that's out, Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku, after you factor in for mastery, whenever you hit against a speed enemy, which is what you're going to be wanting to hit with this Terra anyways, Riku's multiplier actually goes up to like 24, 25. So that's already better than this Terra. Terra's also single target is another big thing. So if he's single target, that means if you're fighting a group of enemies, he's only doing that damage to one enemy, which is not what we like to see. Still a tier 10. Unfortunately, not the tier 11s that I was hoping they would be. Let's see. Power Metal Strength plus 10,000. Riku does that. Self-buffing for general upright and power strength, and general defense upright and power defense, same thing as the Riku. Again, the Riku slightly better because of that whole mastery effect. And then count plus minus 0, again, nothing special there. In terms of the Supernova attack, it's self-buffing, which is always good. Again, getting that buffing on command is really good. And then Power Metal Strength plus 12,000. Again, nothing new, nothing reinventing the wheel. Really, the big thing is this 22.8 multiplier that is flat. But whenever you're creating Keyblade setups, you want to match the attributes. So likely you're only going to be using Terra, or at least the most, against speed enemies. And in that case, the current Riku that's out right now is just far better, in my opinion. All right, moving on to Supernova Plus Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Ventus. So big things that we want to draw attention to. Mastery. Again, this mastery changes the effective multiplier of the medal. So we know that from Roboloid's and Ryuga-sen's math that we're looking with mastery about 20% more damage. Now, let's just say we applied that 20% to the multiplier, and let's get a new multiplier rolling. So current multiplier is 20.6 times 1.2. That is factoring for 20%. We have a new multiplier of 24.72 after mastery. So this Ventus is going to be doing quite a decent amount of damage when fighting against magic enemies. Again, mastery only works when you're matching the element correctly. Only when it is speed hitting magic hitting power, or power hitting speed. But a 24.72 multiplier consistently, pretty good stuff. 13 hits, 1 turn speed battle strength plus 10,000. Again, not inventing the wheel here at all. We've got self-buffing for general, upright, and speed, which is always good, but nothing too particularly new. And count plus minus 0. So we're looking at the Sora that is currently out right now being far better, being able to ignore attribute, having that PvE utility, having that PvP utility. So right now, I'm a big fan of the Sora that's currently out. Looking at the Supernova attack, it's really just the same thing as Terra, with the effect being speed versus power. So nothing new with Ventus. Really, it's just the mastery that's a big deal. But when we think about Ventus and the utility kit that comes with Ventus, it's nothing too particularly special. Looking at Supernova Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Illustrated Aqua, really the big thing to say is that it is an upgraded version of the current Kingdom Hearts 3 Elsa that is out right now. So multiplier, nothing too special. The general attack and defense stats, nothing too special. Deals 4 hits, 1 turn magic metal strength plus 10,000. Again, nothing special here. Self-buffing for general, upright, and magic, nothing special. Reflects 100% magic. Now, no matter what anybody says ever, reflecting 100% of any amount of damage is absolutely broken. It is the most unfair mechanic that has probably come to this game, and it's really useful for cheesing certain magic enemies like in PvE Coliseum, or I believe the Hades that is out right now is able to be cheesed with 100% magic reflection. Count plus minus 0, really solid stuff. Pierce's defense plus 30%, so we are looking at some PvP utility, and next metal turns magic. Again, this whole package right here is literally a beefed up Elsa. Literally a beefed up Elsa, and we all know how broken Elsa is, being able to crack my top 10 list twice, I believe. Elsa's 100% magic reflection literally being indispensable as an effect. So piercing the defense boost, a nice little addition adding on to that PvP utility. And remember, even if you've got just illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Aqua, if the enemy is using an only magic setup, so for example 3 wishes, counterpoints, diamond dust, you better believe that you're probably going to win with this 100% magic reflection. It's just way too broken. Looking at the supernova attack, nothing special. Again, it's the same as the previous two except self-buffing for magic. So overall, my thoughts on this banner, really nothing is particularly worth pulling for. If you already have an Elsa, that's awesome. You don't need to get the Aqua. Is Aqua a better version? Absolutely. But she does miss the 100% defense boost piercing that comes with the supernova attacks that we like to see with the PvP medals. Still a really decent medal and a very solid pull with an okay multiplier. Again, for all three of these, we are looking at a pretty mediocre-esque multiplier and then a high level of strength. Now, remember, I still stand by the idea that they might be killing copy medals with this because copy medals do not copy the strength of a medal. They only copy the multiplier and the special attack. So as multipliers get worse and as strength gets higher, we are looking at copy medals becoming less and less useful. But all in all, the only ones in terms of what I think is worth pulling for, if you don't have an Elsa, the order is going to be Aqua, Ventus, then Terra. If you do have an Elsa, then I would recommend going Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Ventus, then Aqua, then Terra. Terra, unfortunately, being the least useful of the three, mainly because this is not very good, and this is not very good as well. So unfortunately, Terra receiving the short end of the stick here. But all in all, they're really decent medals. If you are new to the game, don't take this as criticism towards the medals. They are all still good, but none of them particularly reinvent the wheel. So that is my quick banner analysis on this particular tweet. Literally not the one that we were looking to talk about. Let me go ahead and make sure my game is connected, and then let's check out what's going on in chat. All right, let's see here. Hey, John, how's it going today? Not too bad, not too bad. It feels good to finally get some exams out of the way, being able to kind of what really feels like just live life a little bit. It's kind of nice. I started playing Tales of Berseria, actually. For those of you that like the Tales series, I started playing Berseria like a day or two ago, and I haven't gotten very far, but it's super fun. It's super fun being able to play Tales of Berseria with a fantastic voice cast. Like, super excited to play this game. I heard really good reviews about it. It's got like a 95% user rating in terms of people that like it. So I'm actually really excited for it. I'm hoping to enjoy the game. That one I am playing off camera, so unfortunately we will not be doing that one live. Let's see what else is going on here. Jessica, what's going on? How's it been? How's everything been hanging? Yunashi, oh, I don't know, that's weird. I know, it's kind of strange. I don't know why they did that to your name. I'm not really sure. Umbra, I think they took too much inspiration from Birth by Sleep, going by how the new Terra Medal turned out, as in it's single target. I mean, the attacks are pretty sweet looking. I think it's essentially like certain skills that were specific to them. So Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Terra's attack is Ars Solum, which again was like his Ars Arcanum except just for him. Ventus has Air Flare EX, which is again a specific move to Ventus, and then Aqua has Magic Pulse, which I believe is her finishing attack. So lots of cool stuff in the name for the attacks. Nick, okay, I think it's good now. I'm pretty sure the stream is working. It looks like it's working to me. Let's see. Lee, I'm hoping the last year is going to be reverse. I am severely lacking in reverse medals with good traits. Trust me, a lot of us are. That's why, let me see if my game's actually working now. That's why I was like super excited that in my pulls for Sora and Kairi, I was able to essentially recreate my entire Diamond Dust setup. So now my Diamond Dust literally went from looking like garbage to looking absolutely amazing. Yeah, so this is what my diamond dust setup looks like right now. I do have to attach skills to these medals, but literally the Xion, the Sorcerer, the Master Xehanort, all those came from the banner. All those came from the current renewal banner. And because of last week's VIP sale, I was able to trade all of them. So essentially, I went from a really garbagey diamond dust setup to pretty much what would be almost a meta level diamond dust setup. It's awesome. It's super, super good. Actually, you know, there is a better way to do this. So let's actually do this. Let's actually grab the illustrated dust because copy medals are broken. And then let's put that there. Boom. Easy, awesome setup. All right. Good stuff. All this from the renewal banner. This renewal banner is absolutely banana sandwich in terms of how great it is. Let's see. But yeah, Lee, I'm expecting the RXL, the Roxas Xion Lee banners. I'm expecting them to be reverse, and I'm expecting them to be Supernova Renew. And I could be wrong. I could be eating my words. Maybe they'll make them Supernova Renew next month in October. I'm not really sure. Or I'm sure. Okay, I think we're back. I did get the ping from OBS that my stream crashed for a little bit, but we should be back. Let me know in the chat if I am back. All right, let's see. Folkert, to have another Supernova Renew Aqua Medal, could you get higher in PvE? I'm in tier 11 right now. So pretty much the standard for any Supernova Renew setup is 2. Again, 2, I will say this until it sticks in everyone's brains. 2 is the magic number for Supernova Renew. So for me, like a fantastic setup would look something like, well, not like that. That was bad. That was bad. Let's, I actually have to switch this back now that I think about it. There we go. Okay. And then let's go counterpoint. And let me just show you like an example of 2 is the magic number here. All right, so we got this aqua. Awesome. Sweet. Done deal. Let's grab another aqua. Awesome. Broken. Broken. Let's actually have the Kyrie last. Did I give this thing traits? I did give it traits. All right. Broken math. This is literally mathematically the best setup. Having 2 Supernova Renew is where you can receive the most amount of benefit from your Supernova Renews. Let's see. 0 garbage medals, 10 out of 10 will pull for Aqua. Yo, hands up, who's pulling for Aqua? Let's go. Ruben, how's it going? How's it hanging? Can't join the stream at the moment. Maybe in an hour or so. No worries. We will be streaming for the next hour and a half. We will be doing our live banner analysis in 10 minutes for the Supernova Renew medal. So hoping to see you all there for that part. Looking forward to doing my analysis live. It's really because I felt bad that I couldn't get the analysis out. Pretty much the banner came out like last week. So we're going to be doing this banner analysis live, and then we will be doing a Q&A session if anyone has any questions about the banner, what makes it good, what makes it bad. We will be getting our TVA medal, so we do have enough VIP coins in order to get the TVA medal because we pulled from the Kyrie banner before the refund came out. We pulled for the Kyrie banner once it came out. We did a pull battle with the little onion that could, and then finally we did pulls for the Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora, who as of right now is still the best illustrated medal that has come out, period. So, yeah, we do have enough VIP coins. And remember that the last medal on this one is going to be that upright Supernova Renew. So after this, I should have every single one. Super hype. Get excited. Let's see. Hannes, how's it going? How's it been? Also, love the Kyrie icon, super sweet looking. Game Freak, I have an Elsa medal, but it has no traits. Would Aqua be a must? Or if it has no traits, I would go with the Aqua. Truthfully, okay, in order of the current 6 that are out. So we're looking at Sora, Riku, Kyrie, and then Terra, Ventus, Aqua. In order of best to worst, and this is like a sneak peek, it's going to be Sora, Aqua, Ventus and Riku are more or less on the same plane. They're just a little bit different. Then it's going to be Kyrie and then Terra. Those are my rankings for the 6. Sora is still the best one, being able to cover you for literally all aspects of the game. Raids, PvE, and PvP. It's literally everything rolled into one that's not a heal buffer. You still need a heal buffer to make Sora work the best, but all in all, he's just the best package as a medal. Jessica, I love Tales of Berseria. It's really good. It's good. Thank you. Will the new banner be like Sora, Riku, and Kairi? I expect the new banner to be the standard Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, 3 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, and then 6 general 5-star or higher medals. So I really think that the Sora, Riku, and Kairi banner, the only reason they redid it is because they're like, sorry, we screwed you over so much. Here's an awesome banner. Like, that's the only true reason I could think they did it. Because they originally released the non-mercy banner, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, this is the worst banner ever." Even I said it. I said it on camera, and then it was like next day, it's like, "Sorry, we screwed up. Here's an awesome new banner." But there's no reason that they don't need to return to the previous format. I still think the renewal banners are really, really good. Let's see. Yeah, everyone's saying we crashed, but we're back. We're back, y'all. We are back. Hey, Elisa, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any Christmas decorations. All right, so let me know if the stream is consistent, because I don't want to do the live banner analysis and then it's all like choppy. Also, you plan to pull Aqua? You know, honestly, these Renova banners, they're pretty good. They're pretty good, but they're not absolutely broken. Let's see. Yuri, I pulled from Aqua. I'm waiting for the 10,000 jewels to get the Mercy again. Understandable. Yeah, remember that we get 10,000 jewels every week. Make sure to collect them before Sunday is up. If you do not collect them, they might expire. And do I know this for certain? No. But am I willing to risk it? Absolutely not. Let's see. Umbra, I'm expecting the Roxas, Lee, and Xion medals to be on par with the illustrated Aqua, Terra, and Ventus. I hope they're better, truthfully. Lee, I pulled for the Renova Aqua since I didn't have her. I figured I'd get a second Renova Terra and a Renova Ventus. We'll probably pull for a second Renova Aqua before the banners go. If you've got the money, worth it. If you don't, save. Truthfully, Renovas, they're a special type of game changing where you need other things first. It's kind of like you don't buy gas if you don't have the car first. Johnny Slamfire, Aqua is my wife, so of course I'm pulling. High five, let's go. Let's go. Team Aqua, let's do it. Zero, poor Terra being treated as a joke in both Birth by Sleep and Union Cross. I mean, let's be real, man. Terra just messed up. Like, Terra just messed up. Elsa, I got one Kairi, 2 Rikus, 2 Soras. That's awesome. It means you're already getting the commemorative medal. Remember that you get a commemorative medal if you have 3 of any combination, and duplicates each count individually. So that's always good. You already had all 3 Renovas. Got the TVA medal from the board. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Was missing Xion, but I got her from the Draw Points banner. Nice. Nice. Free stuff is free stuff. We take it. Luigi, hello. Eating lunch right now? Nice. I just ate lunch right before the stream, actually, so I didn't have to eat over stream. Kyoka, how's it going? Yo, Kyoka, maybe you'll like to see this. I am starting to play Tales of Berseria. Just for fun, on my own time. We're not streaming it live because sometimes it's like late at night and I just want to chill and not be on camera, and we just want to play a game. So we're going to play Tales of Berseria just on our own time. John, I meant illustrated Aqua. Oh, yeah, same. Everyone's pulling for Aqua, let's go it. Elena, is it worth pulling for illustrated Riku? I already pulled for Kairi, but you need upright power. This is something that I haven't really said over camera, and I really should. I'm sorry I haven't been saying this much. If you need something to fill out your setups, then it's okay. Like, if you know you're lacking in a certain way, it's okay to pull. Like, for example, all my power setups are garbage. Like, it's outdated garbage. This is my current power setup. Does it get me through stuff? Absolutely. But how does it compare to my current mono speed and mono magic setups? Not even a candle to these. Look at how much more broken this magic setup is. Look at how broken this sleeping lion setup is. Wait, actually, I think we have one that has 2 Renovas. Yeah, broken. Absolutely disgusting broken banners. And then we can make this even more broken by getting rid of this. And then let's put this guy in. Boom. Ultra broken speed. Not ultra broken, but like relatively broken. Ultra broken counterpoint. And then Fenrir is just like, you know that sound in SpongeBob where someone gets like tossed, and then once they hit the ground, it just makes this makes that kind of noise? That's my power setup in comparison to my magic and my speed ones. So yeah, I might pull for Riku. Truthfully, I might pull for Riku. We'll see. We've got a lot of incoming jewels. I see no reason not to. Sans saving jewels, But we've got 20,000 right now in our bank right now. But remember, the way I like to save jewels is by putting them in inaccessible places. So Riku and Moogles plus 15k right there. We're at 35. Avatar boards, I believe I have 30k, so we're at 65 there. Presents box, I have not collected my refund jewel, so we were at what, 65? Now we're at 90? 90k plus the 10k from this week. We're at 100,000 in liquidatable sales. Let's go. Let's go. So we do have enough to pull for Riku if we wanted to. It'd be pretty sweet. Be pretty awesome. Just remember though, the VIP trait sale also goes away, and if you get the medal, you need traits for it. You just need it. Like, you cannot get around it. So make sure you trade your medals, because honestly, you could pull all the greatest, most fantastic medals in the world. If they have no traits, you're not getting there. You're not getting there. The right traits make the difference between you winning and you losing a lot of the time. Let's see. Kyoka, I've only gone through half of Tales of Berseria. I need to finish that. I just want to sit down. You know that nice calming feeling when you play video games and you're just by yourself and like you're just chilling, walking through the story. It's like reading a book, you know what I mean? It's like you're playing the game, it's like, wow, this is so good, or like, oh my gosh, I'm glad that I could play this and nobody cares if I'm crying. Like, it's so nice to play video games alone sometimes, so I'm truthfully looking forward to Tales of Berseria. I really like the Tales series. They're so good. In order for me, and everyone in chat, let me know what you think. My favorite list of all the ones that I've played, so I'll list all the ones that I played. How many have I played? Let me make sure I can count this right. I think I've played 4 total Tales games. So at the bottom of the rung is going to be Tales of Xion. That one was okay. Nothing really groundbreaking. Truthfully, I don't even remember the name of the main character. Maxwell? What was the main character's name in Xion? I think it was Mila and Maxwell. I don't remember, to be honest, but I didn't think it was super fun. Like, it was interesting. It was a nice little story. I like the villain. The villain of Xion was pretty sweet. All right, moving on to number 3, Tales of Vesperia. And that's not to say Tales of Vesperia was a bad game. It's a very, very mature Tales game. Lots of death, lots of murder. There's a war. Best friends fighting. Yuri's like a weird protagonist who's also sort of villainous in nature. Like, I really liked Tales of Vesperia because I feel like as like an older kind of video game play, not really like old, but like as someone who's a little bit more older, more mature than when I started playing the Tales games, Vesperia was like a nice breath of fresh air of like, these are real mature things that are going on right now, and you're not a superhuman. The number 2 is going to go to Tales of Symphonia, which was my gateway Tales games. It was super fun. I used to borrow it from Blockbuster all the time just to play it on my GameCube. So yeah, it was really fun. Really complicated story. The twist was really nice. Finding out who the traitor was really, really nice. And then Lloyd was like a nice protagonist because he's like kind of dumb. You know what I mean? Kind of dumb, but that lets him like evolve as a character. So I really liked Tales of Symphonia at number 2. Number 1 is going to be Tales of the Abyss. My favorite Tales game. So good, so complicated, so many side stories. There's a lot to love in Tales of the Abyss, and it explored like really complicated themes of like, what does it mean to be natural versus being like artificial, or like the power of like friendship across different types of people. It's so nice. I really love Tales of the Abyss, and it was a really complicated story. Granted, the most annoying thing about the Tales of the Abyss was when you had to go between the upper world and the underworld. Hated it. Oh my gosh, like turning that ship into an airship was so annoying. Let's see. Cal, how's it going? You made it to the stream. What's up? Luigi got my first Renova, Aqua, and TVA. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. Soshi, you're pulling for Ventus? Are you pulling for Riku and Ventus, or just Ventus? Fair, I also got Xion on the draw points banner. Nice. High five, y'all. Had 20 trade medals since January. That's crazy. That is crazy. I remember I got 2 Renova Xions at the time, and that was broken. Super broken. Just pull for Terra? I might. You know what? We should go into our Renova banner analysis soon. So just a fair warning for everyone who is watching, I will not be reading chat during the banner analysis. I am going to be doing it live, literally going from the beginning to the end of the video. This is going to be completely unedited, completely right off the fly. Normally it takes me like 3 hours to do a video because I like to chop things, like to add things, pictures, this, that. But here we're just doing it live. We are just running it. Let's see. Let me get through all the chat first. I wanna acknowledge everyone who's like commented to this point. Zero, just pull for Terra. Yeah, I'm planning on it if I save jewels. We'll see what's going on. Yuri, I have illustrated Kyrie, Renova Aqua, and Renova Ventus. I'm gonna get the commemorative medals, right? No. So the commemorative medals is for collecting the illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 medals. So if we look at the notice for the renewal banner, it tells you that you can only get the commemorative medal after getting 3 of the illustrated medals. Let me see. Oh, this is the storage expansion. Where is it? Is it still even? I don't even think it's in the notices anymore. But pretty much 3 illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 medal. That's how you get the commemorative Strelitzia medal that's coming out. So these Renovas do not count towards that commemorative medal. Do I know anything about this commemorative medal? Absolutely not. So I would just make sure you have 3 illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 medals by the end of the campaign. Antoine, where do I get the Riku and Moogle medals? I've had them forever. I think I've literally had them for a year. I've just never sold them in case of emergencies. Jessica, so we can't keep our 1K in our presents box. I'm sorry if I spelled it wrong. So to my understanding, you need to collect it before the following week. So I'm not even going to risk it. That's 10K jewels. That's a lot of jewels. Just log in, collect them, log out, go for a run, go exercise, go to work, go make dinner. Just make sure you collect them. Don't risk it. It's not worth risking losing 10,000 jewels. Umbra, I half expected you to compare your power setup to the My Leg fish when you made that SpongeBob reference. No, it's not a bad setup. It's just not nearly as good as it could be. Elena, thanks for the tip. I saw the Terra medal, but it's not really worth it. Unfortunately, not, no. I was expecting more out of these medals. Isaac, what's up? Not much. Again, I said this in chat earlier. We did start playing Tales of Berseria just for fun. And we are going to be doing a live banner analysis once I finish with the chat here. Kyoka, my favorite is Tales of Graces. That was on my list to play. I just never got around to it, unfortunately. Elena, the main problem with my power steps is that most of my medals are not fully traded. That's why I wanted to pull for this Riku. It's honestly a really good investment. Like, you should always have one staple medal. And really, maybe I should start on this video series soon. But you should always have one staple medal per attribute at the very least. So for example, what's like my staple? What's my anchor for each single attribute? Let's take a look. So for power, my upright power staple is going to be this cloud. And as you can see, perfect damaging traits all the way down to the strength plus 2000. So your staple, your anchor, whatever you want to call it, it should always have these sets of traits. This is going to be your bread and butter for a staple medal. Now, in terms of reverse power, what's my staple? Unfortunately, it's this VIP medal. Unfortunately, it's Terra Nord B. And again, I gave him all the damaging traits. This is, again, your bread and butter for the staple traits, for the anchor traits. So, unfortunately, that's my best one, which is really sad to say. I really need to upgrade that one. Looking at my speed medals, my staple upright speed is now going to be Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. Again, I gave him perfect traits for the occasion. I just need to give him a skill right now, which I have some in my storage, so no worries there. Looking at my reverse speed, staple is it has moved from this Dark Riku. Dark Riku used to be my staple for reverse speed. Now it is going to be Kingdom Hearts 3 Vanitas, who I got from the renewal banner. So really excited about that. Unfortunately, he is missing some traits, but that's okay. You don't chase for the strength plus 1000. Ground, extra, aerial. That is the bread and butter for any staple or anchor medal, whatever you want to call it. In terms of magic, what are we looking at for our staples? So, truthfully, I still think Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi, the 3D version, is better than Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi, this version. So, this is going to be more or less my staple for upright magic. Again, perfect damaging traits. And then the Illustrated Zaxion is going to be my staple for reverse magic. Again, having a really decent multiplier and PvP super broken multiplier. We just need to change the skill. So no matter what attribute you're looking at, you should have like one solid anchor / staple in order to help clear that kind of content. Umbra, Jude and Mila. That's the name for the Sheila characters. Absolutely correct. Right. Elsa, I can't wait for the new buy traits with money feature. I need to trade the tier 10 medals I got. So remember, we know nothing about it. We should have absolutely no expectations, minus the fact that we know we're spending money for it. Like MUNNY for it. So don't get your hopes too high, because truthfully, something like that sounds like it could be really broken, but at the same time, it could sound like it's really going to backfire. Onion, yo, what's going on? How's it been? How's it hanging? Julio Rodriguez, yo, what's going on? How's it going? Doge, I'm gonna get all of them. What do you mean all of them? All the illustrated medals? Cal, just chilling. How are you? I'm doing all right. I've had my lunch. Super excited. Again, once we finish chat here, we are going to go straight into the banner analysis. Elsa, you need to have 3 of the illustrated medals to get the commemorative medal in order to get the illustrated. The order of the illustrated medals does not matter. Yes, correct. Antoine, I got 2 Soras and 2 Rikus. Are you good for commemorative? Absolutely. They count individually, so you technically have 4. Jessica, I love Velvet in Tales of Berseria. Also, you should play Tales of Zestria. Interesting. I'll add that to my list. We've got a lot of games to play, y'all. I really like the game. Number 1 game I want to beat right now is Persona 5 Royal. And I don't think I could stream that one because I think Atlas is going to hit me with the ban hammer. So I think I might have to play that one on my own time. Let's see. Dark King Riku, looking forward to Tales of Arise. Is that the mobile game? I thought that was the mobile game. Luigi, Terra baffles me. He should have been the new Power PvP medal. Who's the current Power PvP medal? I'm drawing blanks. Oh, Strikeform Sora. Strikeform Sora is still so good. So good. Let's see. Jock Faye got Renova Ventus from the points banner. Nice. Free is free. We like it. Let's see. Julio Rodriguez. What is my favorite animal? Foxes. That's why we joined Vulpes. That is literally the reason why. I like foxes. They're like clever. They're sneaky. They're nimble. They can run around. Awesome. Cousin Game Breakers, how do I feel about the TVA medal that needs to be unlocked for the 280 VIP coins? That's a crazy amount. It is. It's a crazy amount, but these illustrated medals are really good. Like, I really think they made good medals for JP's anniversary. So getting 280 shouldn't be too bad as long as you saved enough. Not only that, but remember, we are getting a total of 40k jewels. So whether you're new, whether you're returning, or whether you're a veteran, being able to get the number of jewels needed is not too bad. Let's see. Luigi, he's single target would make more sense. It would. Truthfully, that does make more sense. But unfortunately, Terra just got the blunt end of the stick. All right, so let's go ahead. We are going to do our Renova banner analysis. Again, I will not be reading chat during this time, so please, moderators, everyone, help each other out if there are any questions that pop up. But I will just be doing the banner analysis. So I am going to switch my my video to this. Let me make sure I have all my resources loaded up. Let's see. Let's delete this. So I'm just gonna. So this is like part of the process that I have to do. I try to make sure that everything is set up before I go in. So like, do I need this anymore? Nope. Let's get rid of that. Let's see. We're doing a Renova banner analysis. So let's grab our Renova 1 and Renova 2 images that we prepped beforehand. So for anyone who's curious about these banner analysis, remember they are always on my Discord. You can always read them beforehand. It's a lot faster for me to type my notes than it is for me to make a video for them. It's significantly harder to make a video for my analysis. All right, so let's get that all prepped up, and then let's grab the other image. See here. All right, here's the other image that we need to use today. And there's one other thing that I have to grab. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. Oh, yeah. No, I know what it is now. I know what it is. All right, let's make sure these are overlaid correctly. They're slightly off. Let's shrink this ever so slightly. There we go. Close enough. All right, I like it. Let's get rid of that. And then let's grab one more image. TVA Enhancement. That is going to be the name of the last image that I need to grab. Once we grab all those, we are good for our banner analysis. So let's grab it here. Again, this is kind of like a background or kind of like a insider knowledge as to how I make these banner analyses. So there is quite a bit of prep work. These templates and stuff did not pop out of the ground when I was sleeping one day. I had to make all of them. So let's go ahead, shrink this down. Let's prop it on the screen there. There we go. And let's grab one more. One more image, actually. This is a comparison video, right? So we need to see what they were like before in order to respect what they are like after. Alright, so again, fair warning to everyone, I will not be reading the chat. Please help each other out if there are any questions, and then I will read everything once we are done with our banner analysis. So let's go ahead and shrink all of this. Okay, cool. So everything is all set. Let's go ahead and talk about the banners. So as always, we are going to do our banner analysis. We will talk about the medals ever so slightly since they are just an upgraded version of ones that were previously released. We will be talking about the draw odds and finally my thoughts and recommendations on whether or not I think you should be pulling for any of these Supernova Renew medals. Now, first things first, with any new banner that comes out, we want to see how long it's available until. So all these Renova banners are available until September 25th. And remember, the rule of thumb is you can always wait till the last day to decide if you want to pull. Remember that any avatar boards that come out or any sort of deals in the Moogle shop, those all usually require jewels, and remember that jewels are your highest value item, so you don't want to just waste them all right away when you have time to decide. Again, these banners don't magically disappear over the time they've been released, so you do have time to decide. Also remember that these particular medals do not count towards the commemorative medal deal. So we did get a sneak peek. It is going to be a Strelitzia medal, which a lot of people are excited for, but remember they do not count. So don't waste all your jewels and then wonder why you didn't have enough jewels to get the commemorative medal. Make sure you know where your jewels are going to. Now, we do have an image for the falling price deal. So this banner, looking at how much it costs per pull, it's going to be falling price. So let's go ahead and grab our falling price image, because we did make a nice little graphic just to make it easier on everyone's eyes. So let me go ahead and grab it right here. So these are going to be the prices for the falling price deal. Now remember that the first pull is always going to be 2,700 jewels. After that, the second one is going to be 2,200, the third one 2,100, the fourth one 2,000 jewels, and then the fifth pull and every single pull after that is going to be 1,900 jewels, literally almost half the cost of a standard 3,000 jewel banner. So it's really, really cool stuff to have a falling price deal. Looking at the medals that are given with every single pull, we are looking at 3 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, which will generally be used as sub-slots. You sell them for draw points, or you keep them for some sort of unique special ability. Let's just say you get another Kingdom Hearts 3 Renova medal, or you get something like a Kingdom Hearts 3 Anti-Aqua, which is still relevant to this day. So those 3 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, it looks like we are going back to a format that is different than the renewal banners. So remember, these renewal banners gave you supernovas every single pull. These Renova banners no longer do a supernova every single pull, every single medal. So just keep that in mind. The banner format did change from the renewal banners. Looking at the other medals that you get 6 5-star or higher medals. These are generally going to be used as sub-slots, or you're going to sell them for draw points. And then you get 1 trait medal for the banner that you're pulling from. So if I'm pulling from Terra, I'm getting a Terra trait. If I'm pulling for Aqua, I get an Aqua trait. If I pull for Ventus, I am getting a Ventus trait. And if I pull for Xion, I am going to get a Xion trait. Every single pull also gets you 10 VIP coins. Remember that these VIP coins are good until the end of the month, so you do have time to decide what you want to put them into. Remember that we do get avatar boards that use VIP coins for every single banner that is currently out. So for example, we do have trait boards for the Sora, the Riku, and the Kairi. So let's just say you want to use VIP coins that you got from your Renova pull. You can pour them towards getting trait medals for Sora, or trait medals for Riku, or trait medals for Kairi. This is particularly important just because we can sometimes stumble into another fantastic featured medal. So I could be pulling for Riku and I can get a Sora, but then I wouldn't have any traits for Sora. So we could just use VIP coins from the Renova banners to get that Sora trait. Do remember though that these VIP coins also count towards getting TVA. So if we go to the avatar boards, you can see that in order to get the combination Terra, Ventus, Aqua medal, you have to have 280 VIP coins. So these first few ones, they're all just traits. These are all traits, and then finally at the end, For 100 VIP coins, you can get the combination Terra, Ventus, Aqua. You do have to unlock all the previous nodes before you get there, so it costs 280 VIP coins, or in other words, 28 total pulls. So it's really good that this is falling price, but remember that you should be aiming to get this. This is a very unique medal that we will be talking about in just a little bit. When it comes to the banners, you will be getting 3 gems based on the attribute of the medal you're pulling for. So Terra, you get power gems. Aqua, you get magic gems. Ventus, you get speed gems. And then Xion, as a power medal, you're going to be getting power gems, as opposed to when she originally came out and you were getting moon gems with every single pull. It is going to be a 5 pull mercy for these, and that is really good because that means for one supernova renew medal, you're spending 10,900 joules, and that is significantly less than the standard 5 pull mercy, 3,000 joules per pull. That is 4,100 joules less, and that is another pull on a different banner if you want to do that. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the medals. Now the medals have been enhanced. So what that means is that some of their stats got a big increase in terms of how much damage they do. So this was the previous template for the Birth by Sleep trio. Now, after the enhancement, everything in red is stuff that they changed. So looking at before and then looking at it after. So what we noticed is that there was a base strength increase by about 3,500. And that pretty much brings it up to the standard where after you power it up with chips, we're looking at about 48,000. The base defense did get bumped up. So again, these numbers, and I'm sorry, I apologize, I didn't talk about this right before it, but these numbers in the yellow, those are before these are after the chips and dales. These medals in red are before the chips and dales. So actually there was a bigger power increase between the two. So the base defense went up, the base strength went up, the multiplier went up. So before, we're looking at a 16.64 to 18.14 multiplier. Now we're looking at a minimum 18.64 multiplier going into 20.14, which is a big enhancement. Now, granted, we do have multipliers that are cracking 21, 22, but going from a lower value to a higher value, especially if you already had the medal, is already really sweet stuff. So in my notes here, I do have it increases the base strength by about 90,000. Which is really good. The base defense, unfortunately, only increased by like 100 total points, which is kind of strange. In terms of the rest of the stuff, though, the tier is the same, the gauge cost is the same. There's still self-buffing. So remember, self-buffing means that you take care of yourself in terms of the general, the upright, and then any sort of power speed magic based on the medal. So for example, Terra is self-buffing for power, meaning that he takes care of all of your general, upright, and power buffs and debuffs. Aqua is again self-buffing just like the Terra. It takes care of your general, upright, and magic buffs and debuffs, which is always good to be self-buffing. That means once you get to the medal, as long as you can activate it, boom, all those buffs are back and you're ready to go. It's important for things like the Barrier Master or the False Master, where they can actually remove some of those buffs. So being able to self-buff is always a good thing to have. Looking at other adjustments to the enhanced medals, we're looking at plus 5,000 strength with the special attack, which is again going to be that base strength plus 5,000 attribute strength in red right there. Now it only applies to the attribute of the medal itself, with the exception of Xion. So Terra is going to give you plus 5,000 power strength with every single cast of the special attack. Aqua gives you plus 5,000 magic, and then Ventus gives you plus 5,000 speed. Unfortunately, in kind of a weird sense, actually a better sense, the Xion medal actually gives you plus 5,000 for all medals. So the Xion's a little bit better in that category, being able to buff all medals regardless of the attribute. Doesn't matter if they're upright, reverse, power, speed, magic. So really, really good stuff there. In terms of the supernova attack, they did buff it so that it gives plus 7,000 strength based on the attribute. So this one is going to be a little bit more restrictive for Xion, where Xion, once you reproc her, is going to only give plus 7,000 to reverse, as opposed to the plus 5,000 with special attack to all medals. So it's a little bit different for Xion. She unfortunately did get a little bit worse, or at least her enhancement wasn't as good as the other three. Terra is going to give you plus 7,000 to power, Aqua is going to give you plus 7,000 to magic, and then Ventus is going to give you plus 7,000 to speed. Really good stuff. Again, I'm digging these enhancements because they brought these medals up. They made them more usable for damaging purposes. Now, how do you enhance these medals? Let's go ahead, head back to the game screen, and I will show you exactly what I mean in terms of enhancing them. So if we take a look at this Aqua here, so the way to enhance them, if you already have them, is going to be by hitting this evolve button. You'll see you have to use one Mickey and Broom, which is pretty easy to get. So for those who aren't sure how to get these, you can get them in like Union Crossboards. You can get them from Radiant Raids. Another easy way, and you probably already have the materials for it, is if you go to Evolve Medals, you can tap on a Mickey. So the standard Fantasia Mickey A, and you can evolve it using 5 Magic Brooms. So that's how you can get this Fantasia Mickey B. But again, if you already had the Renova medal, you just have to use one Mickey and Broom, and then you are good to go. And that's where you get the increase in buffs and debuffs. One thing you have to know about evolving the medal is that once you evolve it, it goes back to level 1. So you do need to use more Huey, Deweys, and Louis in order to bring it back up to 120 for the level. Now, if you pull for them now, let's just say you go to the banners and you pull for them, they already come enhanced. You do not need to get an additional Mickey and Broom in order to evolve them. So what do these medals do? What's the really big appeal with them? So if we go back to the banner, so if you look by the Supernova attack, it's not the standard blue that we see. It's actually going to be green. Green Supernovas do this particular ability called Supernova Renew, or as the community likes to call it, Renova, because what it does is that it brings your Nova back. So Renew Nova, Renova. I like it. It was a term that Smelly Octopus coined, and it's definitely still used to this day. So when you proc these green Supernovas, what they do is that they restore all of the blue Supernova. So we'll do a demonstration of that in just a minute. But when it comes to the attributes that are renewed, so Terra is going to Renova Power. Aqua Renova's Magic, Ventus Renova's Speed, Xion Renova's all reverse medals regardless of power, speed, or magic, and then the TVA combo medal that we can get from the avatar board is going to Renova all upright. This is why I said in the renewal falling price deal and in pretty much any banner that I've analyzed, once you pull, hold on to those VIP coins because it costs 280 VIP coins to get the medal. It's going to be 18 traits plus the medal itself. Now let's go ahead, head to the game, and I will show you an example of how Renova works. So let's just go into any quest just as an example. Let's go to a really hard quest. So if we go to, let's go to the Keyblade War, just as an example. And then let's go fight Master Assad. Let's grab our counterpoint, just as an example. And let's get into the fight. So when you're in battle, let's slow this down too. So when you're in battle, Renovas are represented in green, whereas the regular Supernovas are represented in blue. And you can see that here because the Supernova Plus Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Aqua is in green. All the regular Supernovas, again, are in blue. Now, what happens is that Renovas, the green Supernovas, will reactivate blue Supernovas. So remember, for these blue Supernovas, you normally get one activation per quest. After that, it goes away. The good thing about Renovas is that once you reproc them, you get all the blue ones back. So before procking any of the green ones, it's in your best benefit to proc all the blue ones first. Now, one thing to note, and I've gotten a lot of questions on this, Renovas do not reproc other Renovas. So a green Supernova, once you use it, does not come back until you enter a new quest. Now, let's just see this all in action. So we activate, let's speed this up a little bit just for time purposes. So we activate the blue ones. And again, the blue ones, as you can see, they're not regenerating. They do not come back. So as you can see, this list just keeps getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Unfortunately, I guess I didn't have a second chance on there. So this is where I would make a cut to the video and just redo it all. But let's go back in. And again, let's just use this just for example purposes. So again, looking at all the blue ones, once we get hit by Alced here, the blue ones, once you activate them, they don't come back. So we don't see that Elsa Renova anymore. Let's see here. We don't see the Kyrie Renova anymore. This is actually a bad example because all of these affect count negatively. So let's actually beef up the count a little bit so we don't have to do it again. So yeah, as we can see, the blue ones, once you activate them, they go away. So let's keep just activating all of these. And remember what we said about the Renovas, they only proc certain attributes. So Aqua's only going to reproc magic medals. So if we activate this Nominee and we activate this Reaper, these are both power medals. So if we reproc with Aqua, you see kind of like this regeneration icon show up, and here's our supernovas again. Now we only see the magic ones because remember, Aqua only procs the magic ones back. So that's the gist of how Renovas work. Again, the Renovas do not proc other Renovas again, so they are once per quest. There is absolutely no way around this. Now, big thing about Renovas is that 2 is the magic number for now. What that means is that any setup that wants to be really, really powerful, get the most amount of use out of a Renova medal, has to have 2 per setup. So let's go ahead and show you the image here. So as you can see here, this pretty much shows you how many Renovas as compared to how many medals. So with 1 Renova and then 5 ultra powerful medals, let's just use the new Kyrie as an example, you can get 237,000 medal strength just from the Kyrie supernova activations and then reprocking them with the Aqua. With 2 Aquas and 4 Kyries, you can get even higher at 258,000, which is roughly about 21,000 strength higher than with just the 1 Aqua. After that, it does fall off a little bit, so with 3 Aquas, we're looking at 255,000 medal strength. So we actually lost a little bit of strength there, going down by 3,000. So remember, 2 is the magic number, especially if you have the newer medals. Now, there is something that I want to talk about a little bit later when it comes to actually deciding if you should always have 2. So let's go ahead, head back to the game for just a little bit, and let's take a look at the draw odds. So if we go back to the shop, and then we take a look at the draw odds. So one thing to note, and this is huge, is that you can get any of the other Renovas except for the combination TVA medal within each banner. So as you can see, we opened up the draw odds for Ventus, but we have a chance to get Terra, we have a chance to get Aqua, we have a chance to get Xion, and that's always good because as more featured medals are in the banner, that gives you a higher chance of pulling something good. That's why the renewal banners were so good, is because no matter what you pulled, you'd be getting something useful. So that's why it's important to look at these draw odds and know that you can get any of the other Renovas except for the combination TVA in any of the banners. So you could be pulling for Aqua and then you get a Terra, or you could be pulling for Ventus and you get a Xion. It's really, really good. Now, one thing to keep track of is that it says you're guaranteed the featured medal within 5 tries. So if you get the Terra early, it resets the count and it takes another 5 pulls to get another Terra. However, if you pull into a different medal, let's say you're pulling for Terra and then you run into an Aqua, it does not reset that count. It only resets this count for the banner that you're pulling from, for that particular medal. So just keep that in mind. It's a question I got before. Now, what are your odds of getting a Renova per pull after doing all the math? Because you can get them as a Kingdom Hearts 3 medal, and you can get them as a general 5-star or higher medal. So that increases your odds of getting a Renova. Your chances per pull are going to be 6.27. So roughly 1 every 20 people per pull is going to get a Renova right off the bat. And that's just really good odds right there. Now, what are your odds of getting a Renova by the 5th pull? So after 4 pulls, 22.81%. So that means 1 every 4 people by the 4th pull should have a Renova medal. It could be the banner medal, it could be a different medal, but the point is, the more medals that are featured that are in the banner pool, the chances are higher for you to get what you want, and that's always good. Now, what are my thoughts and recommendations on these banners? Let's go ahead and head back to the banners itself. So, at some point, everyone is going to need Renova to better their setups. It's literally mathematically undeniable that Renovas, everyone's going to need them at some point. The real question that you should be asking yourself before you pull is, who needs it right now? So you will need it eventually, but do you need it right now? That is the big question that you should be asking yourself. So who do I think should be pulling from right now? People with already established setups and people who intend to play this game over a long period of time. We're talking about months here. Those are the 2 groups of people that I think should be pulling. So in the short run, without other medals that give decent strength bonus with their supernovas, you're better off just saving for those other medals. Renovas don't reach their full potential until you have other high-level medals. Alone, if we look at just 1 Renova, so let's go ahead and check out an Aqua that I evolved. Let's see, is this one? That's not that one. It is this one. So looking at just 1 Renova alone, let's just say you only had 11,000 jewels, you pulled for a Renova. What do you get? It pretty much only gives you a strength bonus, even with extra attack, of up to 17,000. Whereas new metals, like, for example, this Kyrie, when you look at their text, metal strength plus 10,000. With extra attack, we're looking at plus 20,000. And then for the supernova attack, we are looking at plus 12,000. So 32,000 off a Kyrie alone, as opposed to the Renova Aqua, even after enhancement, is only plus 17,000. It's literally, the Kyrie almost gives you twice the amount of strength that the Aqua does alone. So mathematically, with one Renova, you need to surpass the strength that you can get with another metal. So Renovas, again, I used this example earlier, it's like buying a Renova without having other good metals is like buying gasoline without having the car first. You have to have the car first before the gasoline really starts making a big difference. So for example, what are some setups that I can show you where it matters, where the amount of Renovas that you have matter? So these are some setups that I made. Let's see. Is this the one that I wanted to use? I actually don't remember if this is the one I wanted to use. See, this is where I take another break and then edit things out a little bit. I think I really wanted to show you the diamond dust. I believe it was diamond dust. I might have been sleepy when I made some of these notes. Let's see here. Yeah, this is definitely where I would add a cut and then go to the setups that matter. Because I wrote counterpoint, but I believe I mean diamond dust. I believe diamond dust is the right choice here. Except, gosh, we did some things here. We did some things and then it changed everything. But we'll just do the math on the fly. So for example, why it's important to have some well-established metals before pulling for the Renovas are for setups like this, where the metals don't really give you a lot of strength buff. So this is going to be the Kingdom Hearts 3 Lich that gives you plus 750 with the special attack, and then gives you, I believe, with the supernova attack only plus 3,000. Right? So we look at this Lich, and let's just say it's the best reverse metal that you got, and then you use something like the Supernova Renew Aqua, which reprocs it. So with 2 Aquas, remember 2 is like the magic number in general if you have other good setups. This is going to be plus 3,000. You reproc it with the Aqua, that's plus 6,000. And then you reproc it with the other Aqua, and that's plus 9,000. As opposed to something like a Kingdom Hearts 3 Illustrated Kyrie that gives you plus 12,000 right off the bat. So I could do a better illustration about this later. But essentially, you only should pull for Renovas if you have other metals to supplement them with. So for example, this is a good setup where I'd want to use 2 Aquas. Because we've got KR24 that gives me plus 12,000. With 2 additional reprocs off the Aqua, we're looking at plus 36,000. When we look at these Kyries, again, each one of them gives us plus 12,000 with the Supernova attack, another 3,600. Here's another 3,600. And then when we look at this one, it's not nearly as good, but actually, it's actually the same, where it gives you another 3,600. So you have to do a little bit of the math before crunching into the Renovas, because if you don't have metals like this, if your best upright magic metal is going to be something like, for example, this, it might not be that beneficial for you to pull for the Renovas as opposed to saving jewels for the actual staple anchor metals that give you those big strength buffs. Also, Renovas don't really have great multipliers. Remember, their multiplier is about 20 at maximum, whereas we have metals, for example, like this Kyrie that have a multiplier of 21. Remember, these multipliers matter for copy metals because copy metals will copy a metal's multiplier, but not their strength. But remember, at the same time, even though I kind of dogged on Supernovas a little bit, or Supernova Renews, and why you should wait to pull for them, they are very unique, and they have an ability that very few metals, if any other metals, have. Remember, we only have 5 total ones, and they're all currently available right now. Remember that in my top 10 video that I posted back in August, all of the Renovas made it to that list, just because they're so incredibly unique, and they're so hard to replace. Now, one big note that I want to talk about when it comes to these Renova medals is that they were super tricky, because when they first came out January last year, they said they will not be making any more upright power, speed, or magic Renova medals. So what did they do? They just beefed them up. So technically they didn't release any new medals, but there's still a reason to pull for them. So they're not, unfortunately, as hard to find as they were before, but it's still really good. They still have a really unique ability. Keep in mind, though, one thing about these medals is that they do affect count. So let's go back to the template. So as you can see with the special attack, there is no count +1, no count ±0. They do affect count. So with the Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, it's -5 to a blue hit counter, or -1 to a red hit counter. If we're looking at extra attack, we're looking at -10. The Xion does 6 hits, so that's -12 with extra attack. The TVA Medal does 7 hits to blue counter. So if you are fighting an enemy, they have a blue counter, you hit them with the TVA, that's -7. With extra attack, that's -14, and that is a lot of counter down. This is good for things like recovery buffing, but some people don't want to bring that counter down. They want to keep it generally up so that they can keep attacking. So just remember that these medals do affect count, and that does matter for certain quests. So what do I think about what they did with this whole enhancement thing? It's kind of strange because it shifts the amount of Supernova Renew medals that you need from 1 to 2. So if we look at before the enhancement, this was the math before the enhancement. Now, as you can see, the optimal amount of strength was still 2. But when it comes to what was second place, it was just having 1, whereas having 3 was actually hurting you. Now, after this enhancement, it shifts it so that now the 2 numbers that are kind of like first and second place are going to be 2, because remember, 2 is the magic number, and then 3. So again, flipping back and forth between these two, you can see that it was best to have 1 or 2 before the enhancement. Now, after the enhancement, it's potentially better to have 2 or 3. So under what circumstances would it be better to have 3 than 2? If the supernova attacks gave way, or I'm sorry, if I believe the special attacks, I gotta double check this one, but there is a way to make 3 more meaningful, and that's if they give the supernova attack more strength. So for example, this Kyrie right now has +10 with the special attack, +10,000 with the special attack, and a supernova attack of +12,000. If they made new medals do +10,000 with special attack and +15,000 with the supernova attack, it may just be more beneficial to have more Renovas. Now, why is this important? It means that they put themselves, the game developers, put themselves in a better position where they could be like, all right, in order to make more people buy more Supernova Renew medals, we just need to make the Supernova attack slightly more powerful. And then it changes from 2 is the magic number to 3 is the magic number. So again, that's why I say 2 is the magic number for now. If they decide to make the Supernovas more powerful, like for example, giving +10,000 with the special attack and +20,000 with the Supernova attack, you might have to buy a 3rd Renova medal. So it just puts them in a better place to be like, all right, do we want to charge them more for Renovas? Do we want to make them have more Renovas in order to climb higher Coliseum levels? In that case, they could just be like, yep, here's some new medals. They have +20,000 for the Supernova attack. And then you have to get 3 Renovas as opposed to the 2 is the magic number rule that we've been talking about. Now, just to finally wrap up some things when it comes to these banners, remember that they are available until the 25th. There's still 13 full days to decide if you want to pull for these. And my recommendation always stays the same. Unless you know it's going to help you pass something right now, there is no detriment to waiting until the last day, seeing everything that's available. Because remember, we still have more medals coming out. We still have the Terra, Ventus, Aqua coming out. We still have the Roxas, Lee, and Xion medals that are still coming out. So it's always a good deal to wait till the last day, unless it's going to help you pass something that you need to right now. And as of right now, I don't believe any of the quests give you jewels except for the Jafar quest, which was not particularly difficult. So there's no real reason to spend right now if you don't need it, unless you're like a super whale or again, you know you're going to be playing this game for a long time. It's going to be a good investment. The Hades Cup still available for 8 more days, so there's still some time on that one. So feel no need to rush and spend your jewels, because remember, jewels are your highest value item. They're giving us 40,000 jewels, but that doesn't mean you have to spend them. You could technically go to next year and not spend any of the 40,000 jewels that they gave us. Now, to wrap up this video, there are some predictions that I have. Unfortunately, TVA is not going to be tier 11. We did do a slight analysis on them earlier. They're not as good as I was expecting them to be, unfortunately. But the Roxas, Lee, and Xion, what am I expecting for them? I'm expecting them to be reverse medals. And I'm expecting them to be reverse medals that do Supernova Renew. Because they said they weren't going to release any more upright Power Speed Magic Supernova Renew. But that doesn't mean that they can't release reverse ones. Now, why do I think that Roxas, Axel, and Xion are going to be reverse? Mainly because they've been reversed in the past. So if we look at, let's just scroll back to tier 3s, tier 4s, tier 5s, tier 6s, right? Oh, hey, look, we have a reverse Roxas and Xion. Oh, hey, look, we have a reverse Axle. Again, back to the reverse Roxas. We have a reverse metal that's Xion. So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility to think that they can be reverse. I truthfully hope they are, and I hope that they are going to be Supernova Renew, because that would make reverse setups busted again. So I'm looking forward, hoping that that's what we're getting there. But for now, that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching this live metal analysis, the first one that I've ever really done. I hope it was fun to watch. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to join the Discord, and I'll be happy to answer them when I have the time, or leave them in the comments box, and I'll be happy to answer when I have the time. But that's all for this live banner analysis. Let's go ahead, head over, and do some quests. So that's pretty much like what a banner analysis is like for me. Sometimes I'd like stop myself and I'd cut and just be like, all right, you know, we kind of messed that up. Like I messed up like 3 things in that live banner summary. So we'd like make a cut there, and then we'd be like, all right, let's re-record. And then I actually like stop recording every time I trip on my words. So let's just say I say something like, hey, what's up everybody, next blah, 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 blah. So then I'd be like, all right, we got to run it back. We got to do it all over again. So that's like what a banner analysis is like for me. Let's go ahead and switch back to chat and catch up on everything that we missed. Okay, let's see. So thank you to everyone in the chat who was answering questions, because I really do appreciate that. Let's see, when will they give out the commemorative medal from Leslie? First of all, welcome to the chat. Hello. Let's see, we don't know when they're coming out. Luigi is correct. Probably September, mid-late October if you had to guess. I'm gonna guess early October. Let's see. Federico, didn't it say any of the medals? Any of the illustrated medals. I have to pull the notice back up, but in order to get the commemorative medal, you either have to have any combination of 3 and multiples count of the illustrated Sora, illustrated Kairi, illustrated Riku, illustrated Terra, illustrated Ventus, illustrated Aqua, illustrated Lee, illustrated Xion, or illustrated Roxas. You have to have some combination of 3, and duplicates do count. So if I had 2 Soras and 1 Riku, that's enough. That's 3 right there. Let's see. Ilaris, hello, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Are the renewal trio medals the only ones that can be evolved at this time? Yes, as in, did other medals get a renewal? Unfortunately, no. It's just the trio medals. The trio medals, the combination trio medal, and then the Xion. Monster Blue, how's it going? How's it rocking? Master of Light 24, hello, you just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. It really does matter to me, because again, every subscriber is a person who wants to be part of this community, and I really do appreciate that. That's super awesome. Thank you so much. Video is cutting out here and there. No! No, does that mean we have to do it again? Oh no, oh no. It's okay. I'll redo the analysis probably. Knowing me, I'm like super type A about this kind of thing. I like my videos to look clean and nice and professional. So if it goes like then it's like, oh no, we gotta redo it all. We gotta redo it all over again. Let's see. Onion, nice analysis. Thank you. That's pretty much like a rundown of how it goes. Like, and again, I make some cuts here and there if something doesn't make any sense. Or if it's like, I could have explained that better. I could have done that in less amount of time. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this banner analysis. And think about how long that took. That took like, what, 30 minutes? That was like a straight 30 minutes with no breaks. I literally just ran it from beginning to end. If I had to do edits, if I had to do cuts, if I had to do X, Y, Z, just to make sure the video was cleaner, it takes a lot more time. At the end of it all, I usually have about like 10 videos that are all just one segment, and then I pick the one that I like the best, or the one that has absolutely no mistakes in it. So yeah, it's rough. It's rough sometimes to create one that's super clean looking. I just wanted to get this one out because a lot of people have been asking me about it. And like, again, big take home point for the Renovas, they're good, but they are accessory to the other medals. You want the other good medals first, and then you get Renovas. Renovas are like the gas that you put in the car. At some point, you need both, but a car without gas is a little bit more usable than gas without car. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting at. So, For me, for example, I have a decent power setup. Could I make use of an illustrated Terra, which I don't have right now? Like, this is literally like, this is Timmy Turner's dad, where it's like, this is where I'd put my Supernova Plus Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Terra. If I had one. That's me. That's me with Terra. Unfortunately, I don't have one. I'm thinking about getting one. I am truthfully thinking about getting one, but I think I need the Riku first. I would like the Riku more than the Renova Terra. The Terra is going to carry me longer, mathematically. But my power setups are just like, why? Why did you create us like this? All right, y'all. So we entered the part of the video, so I've still got 45 minutes left. I have to go blow my nose right now really quickly, but in the chat box, let me know what event y'all want me to do. So I have to, on stream, take care of this one, this Reverse Defender, because it goes away in a day. Like, we were kind of slacking. So we got to do the Reverse Defender. And then let me know. Actually, I think the only other thing is the Hades Cup. Right? Yeah. All right, yeah, why don't we do that? Let's do Reverse Defender, and then let's do Hades Cup up to around 10, because I have to leave in 45 minutes. So let me know what y'all want to do. I'll be right back. Stuck. All right, friends, we're back. We're back with a glass of water because we really needed a glass of water. All right. Let's see. I got Ventus from the Draw Points banner. Now you need our Aqua and TVA. I hope you get those 280 VIP coins. It's a lot. It's a lot to stack up. Sark, I got Aqua and Terra from Aqua's banner. Then I got another Aqua from the Draw Point seal. Again, 2 is the magic number, so you are good on Aquas, my friend. Muncher Blue. Yeah, I'm refraining from pulling from the TVA Renovas until the last day just because they're in the monthly Draw Points. Right. Right. So you can potentially get these for free later on. Monthly gem quest. We actually already did that. So we're stuck at the last one because your boy unfortunately just didn't level up his bad guy breaker. And like, there's no reason that I shouldn't have. I just haven't. Yeah, not my proudest moment, but yeah. Yeah, that's why. So we actually did already the monthly gem quest last stream. I just have to level up my bad guy breaker, and then this enemy is toast. This enemy is lost after a Colonel Roy Mustang session. Just fire. Let's see here. Game Freak. Okay, general question here. Should I ever spend jewels in the Moogle shop for enhancing metals, EX, chips, and Dales? No. No. So general rule of thumb, you don't spend jewels on anything that you can get for free or you can farm. Stark, Reverse Defender was easy. Hades Cup was easy too. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to do our standard stuff where it's like, all right, so not for the Reverse Defender because this one's just whatever. It's like a whatever quest. You do it for speed gems. Actually, I should have kept that how many gems you need thing. But pretty much you need like 100 or like 172 power, speed, and magic gems in order to level up all your Keyblades to level 35. And I think you need 78 Sun, 78 Moon in order to bring them up to bring up the Proud Mode Blades up to 35.
So these are just speed gems. There's so many ways to get these: PvE, PvP, rankings, union challenges. Literally, I think in my presents box, I've got like 60 sitting, like right there. So it's super easy to get speed gems. So I'm not too particularly concerned about nerfing myself for this one, but it is speed. So we have to unfortunately use our power setup, which is kind of odd. I really wish I had a Terra. This is where Terra would be so good right now. Let's go this setup. Let's just borrow Renova Terra. All right, this one's got ground aerial extra. That's everything we need. So this foe absorbs reverse metal attacks and lowers strength. All right, so we got to take out this Terra, because if he absorbs reverse metals, that could be a problem. So what do? We create a setup that doesn't use them. So what do we have in terms of the upright power department? Nothing. This is why I think I need the Riku, because I'm just like, oh no. Oh boy, okay, this cloud's our best one. Alright, I guess we're just running it. Why don't we just use Pooh Bear? Alright, let's give it a run. At least get Bad Guy Breaker to level 35. I know, there is 100% no reason that I shouldn't have already leveled it up. And it is completely 100% my fault. Antonio, I have 1 Kingdom Hearts 3 Illustrated Sora and Kairi and 2 Soras from the Draw Points banner, but I can't pass round 15 in the Hades Cup. We'll do that in just a minute, so no worries. We're going to take a look. Sark, Bad Guy Breaker doesn't have the 41.1. It's only 41.42. Okay, so it's easy to level up. No worries. We'll take a look. Monster use Pooh. Yep, we are. We are. Elena, yeah, that was me a few days ago in this challenge. Sark, last Hades Cup round was a little tricky. We'll find out. We'll see. Mercy, I have 100 VIP coins. All I have to do is pull from the Sora and Riku banner. Nice. Again, that TVA medal, it's limited and it's technically free. So yeah, I'd go for it. All right. Well, is Naminé alone enough to take it out? Yes, it is. An unbuffed Naminé. Or I'm sorry, not an unbuffed Naminé, but Naminé, no skill, no damaging traits, able to take it out. We like it. We like it because that means essentially we can say that these rewards are free. And that's always a good thing. All right, 1 out of 10. Piece of cake. So 2 free gems right there. No sweat. I'm pretty sure you could actually beat this with the Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A. I think that's enough. Okay. On to the next one. So for those of you who are wondering, I will be streaming Kingdom Hearts 2 either today or tomorrow. It kind of depends on how the rest of the day works out. But we will be still doing that, which is kind of funny that we say that, and we're in the Underworld, which is in Kingdom Hearts 2. Anyways, let's go ahead, and is this enough? Is the Naminé enough? It probably is. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, Naminé, broken. Broken busted metal, still #1 on my list. There's just no way to replace it. Like, you'd have to have 2 or more medals to even remotely replace Naminé. Which is why it's just so incredibly... Every other medal is, like, replaceable to some extent. Naminé, status ailment, curing, gauge restoring, HP restoring, perfect buffs for all. Like, there's no way to replace Naminé without having to spend more jewels. Alright, to level 700. So again, these enemies don't get hard until about level 2500. That's when traits really start to matter. So if I had to kind of put it at like an estimate, everything before level 2500, you can have medals with no traits and still sort of pass it. But anything past level 2500, you definitely need traits. Anything past level like 3500, you definitely need good traits, good skills. Your Keyblade has to be pretty decently leveled up. So that's just like the general rule of thumb, like for getting stronger. You need traits. You need to have good Keyblades / good multipliers. Nathan, how do I beat the final round in the Hades Cup? If you're willing to wait, we'll probably get there by the end of the stream. Let's see. Sark Nominate is our good girl when taking these tiny heartless, right? We don't need to do anything else. Nominate takes care of it. It's just like, all right, Nominate, I'm going to go make a sandwich. Do you want anything? And then it's just like, nope, let me just kill all these heartless. Let me check my real phone really quickly. I gotta make sure I'm keeping up with something, because there's a reason that I have to leave in 30 minutes. So I just gotta make sure I stay up to date. Sorry, y'all, just give me a quick minute here. Okay, we are still okay. Robin, is the free-to-play trade sale worth it? The 1,000 jewels per trade? It's still pretty worth it, to be honest. If you're free-to-play, like, remember, the best thing about that sale is that you get to select which medal gets the trade, and that's really good. The ability to select in any gacha game, broken. Because remember, the whole point of gacha games is they want you to keep spending money until you get what you want. If you could just choose what you want, just be like, that's what I'm getting, that's what I'm paying for, and that's all we're doing. Excellent. That's why 5-pull mercies, or like mercies in this game in general, excellent. They should never, ever, 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 ever let them go. It's a person. You can tank round 15. Oh, that's good information to know. Awesome. We can give it a try. We don't have a Yuffie. We really want a Yuffie. just to attempt more tank setups. Monsieur Blue, how does Kingdom Hearts 3 Aerith compare to Nominee? If I remember correctly, Aerith doesn't cover reverse. I gotta double check. I actually got one recently, so hype high five, but we'll take a look. Nominee, just rocking the board. Rocking the board. We haven't used any other medals except for Nominee. Umbra, Hades is a magic enemy. Correct. Can it be cheesed? Maybe. That's how I beat Hades in the past. 100% magic metal reflection. Hades is an excellent target for 100% magic metal reflection. Yeah, Umbro, that's how some people beat him in the past. I remember Hades was, I believe, a Coliseum enemy once, like a PvE Coliseum enemy, and people were just cheesing him with magic reflection. Alright, we're at level 2000, so we might need more than just Nominee, but I mean, we already got 8 free speed gems, right? Very minimal work. Oh no, we have to activate more medals than just Nominee. Oh, we're good. We're good. Piece of cake. Hades is magic, but he ain't the final round. I think he's round 14, now that I think about it. Gotta double check. Alright. We are at 10 more or less free speed gems, and we like it. We're a big fan. Game free, stuck on Cerberus. All right, we'll take a look. Again, the way I like to do challenges, and this is why I think we can only get to round 10 today. I like to do challenges by nerfing myself first and then attacking the enemy. I don't really count this as a challenge, like this particular one, because it's like the rewards aren't anything too particularly special. Oh, they got a counter now. Okay, they got a red counter. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do this. So see, this is why traits matter, because like you're barely gonna scratch them without the right traits. With the right traits, you do a lot of extra damage. And so see, we went from needing like 3 medals in our previous setup to needing 6 in this one. That's why it's like level 2500. That's where things get hard for a lot of the newer players. But hey, 12 free speed gems. Always a fan. Savage, which one's the Savage Vanguard? Everyone keeps telling me Savage Vanguard this, level 5000 Savage Vanguard. What challenge is that? Like, I feel like I missed it or something. Oh, it's round 15. Oh, okay. Hades' final cup is Kurt Zisa, but the gray version. Yeah, the Savage Vanguard. Onion is absolutely 100% correct. Okay, I see. That's why everyone's been talking about it. It's the final challenge in the Hades Cup. All right. We'll take a look at it soon. Ooh, gravy. What are the conditions? Complete within 3 turns? All right, we got this. This actually, we'll use the next one as a good example as to why, like, you need good medals before Renovas actually kind of matter. But let's take this one out first. Fulcred, and gems are free, so that's good. Free is free. I've never heard anyone in this game be like, that's too much free stuff. We deserve to be paying for these things now. No, thank you. Free is nice. Free is always good when it comes to this game. Kurdzisa's origins are very interesting. You know, I'm so jealous of Kurdzisa. I hope wherever they are in the universe, I hope they're still a Kingdom Hearts fan. But I'm very jealous that I think I was only like, I was a kid at the time. So me knowing of any knowledge about this contest, this name in game contest, didn't exist. Not as a young lad. All right. Let's see. So here's going to be a solid example why you need other medals before the Super Renova Renew becomes very useful. All right, so now he switched to a blue counter. Now he's got a blue counter of 25, so a little bit of a difference, but not too much. Okay. So you can activate these, right? So the whole point is that the blue supernovas go away after one activation, whereas the green supernovas can bring them back for a particular attribute. So Xion only brings back reverse. Terra only brings back the power. So in this case, Terra is going to be our better option because we have no reverse metals, meaning that Xion's not going to be doing anything. But the Terra is going to do some work. Also, my screen is so hot I could cook an egg on it. Like, it's getting kind of toasty. All right, so we activate the Nominee. We activate all the blue supernovas first, right? So we were at plus 5,000, right? Or plus 4,000 before, right? All right, so after activating all our blue supernovas, we are at plus 29,000. You can literally get more strength from the current medals out right now if you have extra attack. So the Riku, for example, Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku gives you plus 10,000 power medal strength with every special attack activation. So with extra attack, we're looking at plus 20,000. His Supernova attack gives you plus 12,000. So 32,000 off the Riku alone. And that is more strength than I have after activating all of my Supernovas. So Riku, pretty good. Kind of need him. But then we just reactivate the Supernova Renew, and then we get plus 7,000 from that, right? So let's activate all these again. Again, this is all just for demonstration purposes. All right, so even after reactivating all of the Supernova attacks, we're only up, and we have to subtract the 4,000 actually from the Nominee. We're only up 57,000 strength, right? Literally 2 Rikus with extra attack, the Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Rikus, that actually gives us more strength. So realistically, what this means to me, I need to update my power setups because the Renova is only as good as the metals that you're souping it up with. Literally, like, 7,000 of this came from the Renova too. So my metals alone without the Renova, they only gave us like 40,000 strength, and that's just not a lot. Man, nothing beats water. Water's so good. But yeah, that's why it's so important that you have other metals before you get the Renova metals. Renova metals are like gas to the car. You need the car first for the gas to be useful. So the Renova metals, yeah, you could do some things with them alone, but in order to really pass that high level stuff, you need those anchor metals, those staple metals, because if you don't have those first, your Renovas aren't getting the full mileage that they should be. Let's see here. Sark, my little brother has lots of god medals, but they don't have any good traits, so he's kind of in a pickle. Exactly. Traits are literally the big difference between you passing stuff and you not passing stuff. It's important. It's super important to have traits. That's why I say invest in one medal at a time. If that one medal is not perfect, keep working on it until it's perfect. One perfect medal will get you much farther than 5 imperfect medals. Master of Light, you subscribed today? Yes, I did see that earlier. Again, thank you so much. It's super important, and it means a lot to me that you subscribed. Let's see. Shadow Infinity, welcome to the chat. How's it going? Do you have any idea why you illustrated TVA is pretty underwhelming? Okay, so the reason why I think the new illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Terra, Ventus, or Aqua medals, why they're underwhelming, we have new players. We have new players. We have returning players. So think about it. The renewal banner, the ones with Sora, Riku, and Kairi, those roped in a lot of people. Free 40,000 gems, more people got roped in. Sephiroth event, more people got roped in. Free jewels, free tickets, free everything, more people are coming back to the game. Now remember that while they did come back, while they likely pulled from the renewal banner, if they are free to play, or if they didn't do a good job of taking advantage of the trait sale, they have a bunch of medals that have no traits. And remember, traits are necessary for any enemy level 2,500 above, or at least it makes it very, very easy comparatively. So we have newer players, returning players. They pulled on the Sora, Riku, Kairi. They got like all these Sora, Riku, Kairis without any traits on them, because again, if they didn't take advantage of that trade sale shop, which is why I made like a whole video on just that sale, if they didn't take advantage of that, if they didn't perfect trait each single one of those medals, or if they're free to play and they didn't have access to the sale, they have a bunch of good medals. Their subslots are probably great, but without traits, they're not passing that higher level of Sephiroth. They're not passing the Savage Vanguard, things like that. So what do you do in this case? Well, you can release mediocre medals as long as they can have traits on them, right? So while the Terra, the Ventus, and the Aqua, they're not particularly good if you've been playing for a while. They're like, okay, they're definitely not as good as the Sora, Ventus, or I'm sorry, the Sora, Riku, and Kairi that are out right now. But if you're a returning player, you might not have Elsa. You might not have a good speed setup. You might not have a good power setup. So in that case, you might want to pull for those just so that you can have traits on those medals. So while I think they're mediocre and just okay, the Aqua is still really, really valuable. If you're a newer player and you don't have anti-Aqua or you don't have Elsa, you're going to want the Aqua. The regular Aqua, not the anti-Aqua. But the point is, like, the reason that I think they're only okay and why it's okay that they're going to sell, number one, people are coming back. They need medals with good traits on them. There's only traits out for the Renovas, the Sora, Riku, Kairi, and then eventually the Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, right? Number two, people still want the commemorative medal. You still have to have 3 illustrated medals to get the commemorative medal. So for a lot of people, it's like, oh, there's a Strelitzia medal now? Like, I want that medal. What do I have to do to get it? I just have to get illustrated medals? Okay, whatever. So for example, there are people like me who just want the Aqua medal for having an Aqua medal. You know, there's still fans that are coming back. And it's like, you know what? Maybe this is a good time to rejoin the game. And they did it. They did it. So now there's a lot of good reasons why they should be pulling from the banner. But if you're like a veteran player, an old soul, your setups are good, you don't need to pull from it. You don't. But it's not targeted towards those veteran players. It's targeted towards the newer players and returning players. So that's why I think they're underwhelming. It's because they can be. Let's see. Paddle. Towards the later levels, it's pretty normal to die and second chance to kill your enemies. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Remember that this is a blue counter, meaning it's very, very easy to take advantage of recovery buffing. And if you're new or returning and you haven't really played this game in a while, I really highly, not even to just brag about it, but I really recommend watch my video on recovery buffing. It can make your life so much easier in this game if you know how to take advantage of that technique. You can literally pass a bunch of stuff that you were not passing before if you use recovery buffing. This is a good example. This enemy had counters. It was highly susceptible to recovery buffing. Nathan, I don't have Nominate. It's sad, but you have Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi. That's still fine. That's still absolutely okay. Having Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A, you can get it for 3,600 jewels. Getting Nominate, we have no idea. You could spend an infinite number of jewels and still potentially not get it. So it's always good to have the Kairi whenever you're starting off, or if you just need a generic heal buffer. Always a good place to start. All right, let's go ahead and ooh, are we gonna be taking advantage of recovery buff in this turn? I don't know. I don't believe so though. The count's not low enough. All right, so let's just standard beat 'em up procedures. All right, this is going to get it to -6, I believe. Or just down to 6. Sorry, not -6. Hee. All right. Let's do this. Proc all the supernovas. And then I think at the end of this, we should have access to recovery buffing. I think. Terra. Nominate. Brings it up +5. So we're at 15. 14, 13, 12. I believe Cloud is -1, too. Yeah, so activate Xion, -5. Okay. Tap because we don't want to get it down to 0 yet. These are all just going to affect... Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. Take it back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, y'all. We're getting the live stream itchy nose syndrome. Sark, if you're lucky, you might get nominated from the Sora, Rico, or Kyrie banner. I mean, I did. That was pretty sweet. It was pretty lucky. I like it. Umbra, wind beats water. What? Wait, where did I say that somewhere? Sark, life in Kingdom Hearts Junior Cross became so much easier when you got nominated. Oh yeah, nominate it's broken, busted metal. Absolutely busted. Volkert, I got 2 more nominates from the Kyrie banner. That's good for PvP, I think, and I got extra attack on them because you had so many trade medals when she first came out. That's good. That's good. Take advantage of it. Let's see. Michael, welcome to the chat. How's it going? Should I buy avatar boards for skills? Yes. Or is there a way to get high-level skills without the avatar boards? PvE Coliseum rankings. So for newer players or returning players or people that just need skills in general, your best bets are going to be the avatar boards. So for example, if we go here, these are usually the best bang for your buck. So this one, usually Skill Enhancement Board B, is going to be good for PvE. So it comes with literally the most recent attack boost max. So if we look at the boards, because it tells you what they come with. Attack boost 12 max with poison, still respectable. 12 max with paralysis, great for if you got Xion. 13 max gauge 1. Last month's PvE Coliseum reward was attack boost 13 max gauge 0. So this is literally still the highest attack boost max if you don't include this month's Coliseum. Respectable. Attack boost 13 max gauge 2. Still respectable. Defense boost 4 max. Necessary for PvP. Awesome. Looking at skill enhancement board A, the skills aren't as strong, but if you're a raider, or if you want to be a raider, or if you have some Lux requirements for your party or something like that, excellent board. Lux ++ is literally a must if you want to do any form of stacking Lux or experience points or leveling up. So these enhancement boards are awesome. I truthfully might get this one because my Xion needs that attack boost 12 max. In terms of these avatar boards, they come with less skills, but they come with other stuff too. And the costumes look so sweet. Like, they look so cool. And remember that part of this game is about having fun. If you want to look awesome, look awesome. It's cool. It's fun. Don't worry about it. So you'll get the awesome armor, and on top of that, you get some decent skills. So we have attack boost 6 max, which again, necessary for PvP. We've got attack boost 9 max, Lux ++. We got a Lux ++ skill in the avatar board. And we get attack boost 13 max gauge 0. That was last month's Coliseum reward. This is a good set of skills, but usually the skill enhancement boards are better because they're 500 jewels less and you get 2 additional skills. But really, if you get this one, it's because you want to look awesome. Like, look at how super sick these look. Like, if someone ever told me I was about to fight an egg warrior, I'd probably laugh my face off. But if they came dressed like this, after laughing, I would probably get my face smashed into the ground. So I think they look awesome. And I think you should at the very least dress to impress yourself. You know what I mean? You should definitely make yourself happy in this game. Nothing wrong with being happy. Let's see. I might actually have to forego the Hades Cup and do that a different time. Actually, I'm kind of running out of time. And I don't want... Last stream, we said we were going to stream for an hour and a half. We streamed for like 3.5 hours. We definitely overshot. Let's see. Onion, I'm pulling for Aqua solely because she's one of my bays. Yo, high five. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ultima Pokeblade is... Is it know what type of banner the new TVA medals are going to be on? Like falling price? It is falling price. They are falling price deals. Oh, the new TVAs, there's no way to know. Unless Roboloid data mined the banner itself, I have no idea how they're going to format it. Sark, recovery buffing is the thing to do like Savage Vanguard. I haven't even gotten to the event, but it's good to know it works. Joshua, how's it going? When will we get the jewels from the Jafar event? I believe we get them on like the 18th or something like that after the quest is over. Umbra, next, will we consider a Koopa coin in Kingdom Hearts 3 being a form of recovery buffing? No, because with recovery buffing, we get stronger. It's more like a HP recovery 1 or second chance. Kiru, one trick I like to use sometimes with recovery buffing is to use a medal that the enemy will reflect. That is absolutely another means of doing it. Absolutely. Nathan, I got nominated in my second account, but I pulled 20 and nothing nominated. Remember, nominate is not guaranteed. Whenever you pull, it's for the guarantee. That is the ultimate goal in mind. It's not, all right, let me get all these medals I was missing, because they're not guaranteed. Again, pulling forever on non-mercy is not what you want to be doing. Paddle, I heard that the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross story is coming to an end soon. Is that true? As far as we know it, yes. The current story is going to end. Apparently they have enough material for next year is what it sounds like, but I have no idea. We get like 5 story quests a month. So in like 12 months, we get 60 story quests. Like, they could stretch it out as long as they need to, or they can release it all at once if they need to for money purposes. John, finally finished the Keyblade War. It took me way too long. Don't worry about it. It's there forever. Like, don't worry about it. You're right on time because you beat it. That's all you need. All right. So, yeah, I don't think we could do the Hades Cup challenge in this stream. We might have to do a separate stream for it. Just because of time reasons. It's like I want to do it right now, but I don't think I have the time to do it. Elena, am I the only one who didn't get the draw ticket Sora yet? It's not a very likely chance. Like, everyone makes it sound like it's super easy to get this Sora, but it's actually mathematically kind of hard. All right, so let's check out the Sora. And let's actually do a few ticket pulls. Let's see. So what are our draws, right? All right, so it's just one big general medal pool, which is nice because it makes my math actually super, super easy. All right, let's find our boy KR25. He should sort of be towards the end. The end of the supernovas, anyways. Oh, was that it? Nope, 23. Oh, too far. All right, KR25. Right, so our chances of getting it are 0.47650 plus 0.04765, right? All right, so it's like a 0.5% chance that you'll get it. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to subtract that number from 100%. So 100% minus 0.52415%. There is a 99.47 chance you will not get it per pull. Now what we have to do in order to get the math for 10 individual medals, because each medal has a chance of being KR25. So you divide by 100, you get 10 chances, so raise that to the power of 10. Per pull, there's a 5.1% chance that you will get the Sora. 5.1% chance, so don't worry, it's hard to get this medal. Let's just say you did this 10 times, right? So let's just say you spent 100 draw tickets. There is only, after 100 draw tickets, your odds of getting the KR25 are 41%. So don't worry. It's a hard medal to get. It's mathematically not in your favorite. It's literally like a non-mercy pull. Like, you could pull forever and technically not get it. So don't worry about it, Elena. It comes in time. If it doesn't, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay. Whoop. And that is why I have to get going soon. We have a meeting to attend. Let's see. Ruben, you've come back? Welcome back. Just do the Hades Cup. We can't beat it in 10 minutes. There's no way we could beat the Hades Cup in 10 minutes. Unless we, like, just trailblaze through it. But that's not going to help anybody. Antoine, you got 4 KR25s? That's awesome. Super sweet stuff. John, I used a trick you mentioned in an old video about putting nominate in an off slot. Okay. What particular method was this for? Let's see. Jockfei, I have 4 Soras, around 30 pulls in, but not enough traits. See, the traits, it's important. It's important to keep track of that. You can pull forever, but you need traits. Let's see. Folkert, I managed to get 4 Soras from that ticket banner. Nice. Nice. 4 KR25s. That's pretty sweet. Ruben, you missed the beginning of the stream. Am I going to get any of the TV? I'm going to get the combo medal. We'll get the combo medal before the stream's over. John, I got KR25 on the first draw. Yo, high five. First pull, gang. Let's go. Folkert, 2 of them perfect trades. One wanted to be a raid medal. Last one just had bad trades. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, let's do, Let's do 4 of these? 3 of these? How many do we want to do? We don't want to do all of them right now. We could, but we don't want to. Let's do... First of all, let me collect all my jewels to just kind of show you the bump, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice to show you the bump in jewels. Let's see... CH Kato, I have 3 KR25. Should I use them for raids? I mean, they're free. You could use them for whatever you want. If you're lacking, remember that PvE stuff is like the most important stuff to pass. If you're not passing that, make them PvE. Help yourself in that PvE. Because PvP, sure, you'll get better at that over time. Pull from the right banner every once in a while. You'll be fine for PvP. PvE is where you get your free jewels, your free gems, your free everything. So, like... Make sure you're passing PvE. That is the most important thing. All right, so we're about to collect all of these. So we got 30 draw tickets. So maybe we'll do 5. We'll do 5 10 pulls. Here's my refund from the Kyrie deal, which was pretty sweet because literally my Discord woke me up in the middle of the night. And I was like, next, I'll go pull. So we recorded some pulls. Free 10,000 jewels. Make sure you collect these every week. Another free 30 draw tickets. Awesome. 300 jewels for maintenance. Nice. What else? Here's your rewards for the JP 5th Anniversary Union Challenge. Nice. 30 free power gems. 30 free speed. 30 free magic. Broken. Free sun gem. Nice. We like it. Free moon gem. Also like it. Got some HDLs. Going to be good for leveling up some medals. So see, literally completing the Union Challenge, we got 40 free power speed magic gems. Like, gems are not too hard to come by. All right, so what are we at right now? We're at 20,870. All right, let's collect all our stuff. Now, we're at 59,970. Literally, that's why I keep them in my presence box to get this huge bump towards the end. And now we have a bunch of more draw tickets. Maybe we'll do 5. I'm feeling saucy. We'll do 5. Ruben, you were talking about the illustrated ones? These, no. We're not going to do any pulls on them yet. I might be pulled for a Riku. I might. Or maybe I'll pull more for Sora and hopefully run into Riku. I'm not sure. But as of right now, there's no real reason for me to pull. Like, this Riku I could use just for power setup reasons. But there's no real reason for me to just, like, pull right now. I'll wait the 3 days. I'll wait the 3 days and then decide if I want to pull. And we went up 110 draw tickets. Broken. Make the TVA a tanking medal. Give it plus... Umbra, stop troubling me with defense plus 2,000. You know we don't want that. John, you use it for the era foreteller. Ah, nice, nice. Very nice. Vega, yo, what's going on? How's it been? Celestial Dragon, Nexel, what's my union? I'm in Vulpes. We're part of the Foxes. We are a foxy fox. Let's see. Celestial Dragon, oof, you have a group. I thought I'd pass an invite. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, we're in a group. We've been in this group since day 1. Literally back 2015, day 16. 2016, day 1. Let's see. Oh, the illustrated TVA. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pull for Aqua. Yeah, we have to. That's who we are. It defines who I am. Let's see. Elena, you're out. No worries. Have a good day. I hope you have a fantastic morning, evening, night, wherever you may be in this world. Yeah, everyone pull for Aqua, because Aqua's awesome. Alright, y'all. 5 pulls. Let's get it. I am suspecting we will get 3 supernovas. Not 3 supernova pluses. Not 3 supernova pluses. In 5 pulls, I'm expecting 3 total supernovas. Oh, see, we already start with no 7 stars here. I'm sorry, I should have defined it as 7-star supernovas. That's what I meant. See, like this Mike Wazowski doesn't count. We did get my favorite medal in game, though. with some awesome music. Playing Dearly Beloved in the background. Love it. Alright. Nothing. Let's see. Do we get at least a 7-star? It's a very valid question. No 7-star. Alright. Look at all these draw points. So still no supernovas. Or no, I'm sorry. They have to be 7-star supernovas. That's what I mean. Alright, let's see. We have to average 1 per pull now in order for it to count. Alright, we got a 7-star, so that's a start. We got 2 7-stars. Ooh, okay, sub-slots. We like it. But still no supernovas, technically. Alright, 2 more to go. 2 more to go. No 7-star supernovas. Alright, there's a 7-star, so is it a supernova? Alright, we got 1 supernova. This technically counts. Sort of. I'm gonna count it. So we got 1 pull left to get 2 supernovas. They don't have to be supernova plus. They don't have to be supernova plus plus. They just have to be supernovas. Alright, there's 1 7-star. Can we get some more? Nope. Oof, the dream dies there. Yikes. We got 2 Jasmines. Yay. Goodness. Alright. See, I'm really glad we got on the first pull, because man, these were bad odds. Alright, let's see if we can do some draw points. So let's get rid of these. If you're a new player, make sure you update your sub slots though before selling anything. Priority number 1 should be your multiplier when it comes to these things. We can sell these. That's okay. Let's keep the Roxas. Let's keep... You know, I have a feeling that Sora and Kyrie is going to get updated. So we're going to keep that. Alright. We have 185 free points. Nice. So even though we got no supernovas in the draw points, or in the tickets, we get 1 from the draw points, that's for sure. Let's get that Terra. I just want the supernova plus Renova Terra. Please, game. Please throw us a bone. No, it's reverse. Berserker? No, it's Enhancement Aqua. Oh, gravy. Can we do another one? Do you have more points for another one? We literally have just enough points. Last one. Literally, I haven't been hitting tier 10s on these, which is kind of nuts. Feels bad. Terra. Supernova plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Terra. Let's go. Let's do it. No! No! It's a tier 10. It'll be fine for sub slots, but no. Insert Darth Vader no here. Why? Oh, cruel fate. Why must you do me like this? It's okay. It was all free. I'm not gonna complain about free stuff. Alright, so let's lock up the Terra. Do we have enough of this stained glass metal now? Let's see. Reverse, green, tier 8, I believe, if I remember correctly. Let's sort by special attack. We only have 2. So the answer is no, we don't have enough yet. But these look so sick. Look at how sick this looks. Love this artwork. Awesome. Good stuff. Alright, what else do we have to... Oh, we have to get our TVA medal. Right. Let's see what's going on in chat real quick. John, I'm happy I picked the Fox because I didn't have to fight Master Ava. I heard Master Ava is the easiest, though. CH Kato, will the TVA banners be the same as SRK? We don't know. I truthfully don't expect them to be, though, to be honest. Like, the Sora Riku Kairi was really just like a, we messed up, here's a better banner, as an apology. There's no reason they shouldn't revert back to old banner formats now. Ruben, there used to be random trade medals in the ticket draw banner. I missed that. Me too. It was so nice just to get the, like, kind of fill the random slots and stuff. Poker, that's some really bad draw. Like, yo, you've come to the right channel if you want to see bad luck in action. Vega, I'm glad I catched your stream this time, although it's a bit late. How's everyone doing? We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Again, off hours, if I'm not working or working on something else, we're playing Tales of Berseria. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. John, Master Ava's my favorite foreteller, so you didn't want to fight her. Makes sense, makes sense. Umbra, that's how I got tier 9 TVA medals in my album with the old traits. Nice. Good stuff. CH Kato, I pulled Aqua, then got another from the draw points. 2 is the magic number. Good deal. Good deal. Chalkfay, wrong Terra, I know. Onion, yeah. Feels bad. Feels bad, but we shake it off. It was all free. It was all free. You know what I mean? If someone gets something great, that's awesome. High five. That's great. It's great when players get good stuff. I don't care if it's not me. It's just nice seeing someone get good stuff. So, you know, it was free. We didn't lose anything. You know what I mean? Let's see. CH Kato, now have 2 Terras, 2 Aquas, and a Ven. Perfect. Those are good numbers to have. Umbra, but you like Aqua. It suits you to get anti-Aqua. Now when we have like 8. Let's see. Celestial Dragon. I'm going to pull for Renova Terra because I don't have it. I'm honestly thinking about it. I honestly really... For 10,000 jewels, man, that Terra could take me really far. I could go for 1 Terra and 1 Riku and still have a decent number of jewels. Let's see. Fox Beast. I don't play this game anymore. No worries. I mean, we're just chilling. We're having fun. We like still playing this game. We're having a good time. And think about it. If it wasn't for this game, all of us would not be here right now. You know what I mean? Like, this is it's like a great community to be a part of. So it's awesome to have this game, at the very least, as a point for all of us to be together. Let's see. Red Baron, you have 5 Renova Aquas. That's a stretch. That's a stretch if you need that many. But hey, it's sub-slots past the second one, right? Let's see. Pick so many from the draw tickets. That's awesome. That's good. I don't know what to say. That's good. That's awesome. Sark, if you get good medals, remember the traits. Correct. Yeah, traits are important, but for certain medals that like don't need traits to be effective, like still good. The Renovas, they're all good with or without traits because you use it for the Renova effect. John, I really want a Supernova plus Ava. Would definitely pull on that banner. I mean, I did. That's exactly what happened for me. I was like, all right, Avas, our Union foreteller, we gotta pull for the medal. It's just principle. There's a lot of times I have pulled without using my brains because of, like, I just wanted the medal. You know what I mean? It's all a game. It's all a game. Have fun. Have fun is the #1 rule for any game. Have fun. If you're not having fun, come back. Maybe you'll have fun later. If you still don't have fun, maybe it's just time for a different game. Red Baron, you have 2 Terras, 2 Ventuses, 5 Aquas, and you just picked up the TVA. Good gravy. I wish I had 2 Terras. Goodness. Soshi, I've been playing for 10 days on my new account since I didn't link my old one. I am now level 335. High five. Good job. Awesome. Now you start earning jewels every 50 levels, which is pretty sweet. Tier. Hi, I'm a returning player and I notice I have 250 VIP coins. It's not enough to get the TVA avatar board. Is there a way to get more VIP coins for free or do you have to pay? You have to pull. The only way to get VIP coins ever in this game is by pulling. So I would just say, like, you know, there's still a lot of time. There's still 13 days left. If you could pull just 3 times and pull towards a medal that's useful within these next 13 days, you're good. You're golden. Bro, aren't foreteller medals known for being power crept early? Yeah, but I mean, again, it's a game. I just wanted my Ava medal. Like, so what? Like, okay, so one big point for any medal, and I say this every time in my top 10s, at least the 2 top 10s that I've released. Every medal is good. You just have to know how to use it creatively. That's my big spiel. Even like tier 3s, tier 2s, tier 1s to an extent. Maybe you can use them for recovery buffing. Maybe they just do the right amount of hits. If I remember correctly, Master Form Sora does 15 hits? 15 hits that effects count, that can make a huge difference in you being able to pull recovery buffing off or not. So, yeah, just don't worry. Every medal is useful. Even every new medal has a place, has a home in someone's Keyblade setup somewhere. Let's see. John, Ava, Aqua, and Kyrie are the medals that I have to draw for. Respectable. Respectable. From one fanboy to the next, I can highly respect that decision. Tier, you get them by pulling? Yes. Yes, that's how you get VIP coins. All right, let's close out this stream. Let's go ahead and grab our TVA medal, which is going to be super hype. Because we do have 280 VIP coins. Let's go get it, y'all. All right. This is my first time. Okay, actually, do I wait? Do I wait? Because what if they release a combo SRK medal? Or what if they release like another combo medal? I think I wait, actually. I think I wait. I don't need it right now. I don't need it right now. Actually, that's the much smarter play, is to wait. As long as I remember to do it. If I forget, then shame on me. But like there's really no reason for me to get it right now. I don't need it. It's not going to help me pass any more content than I'm already passing. So we'll wait at the end of 13 days. Because if they release another one, like an SRK board, like a Sora Riku Kairi, I would want that medal way more than the TVA board. Way more. So we'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait it out. Even though we don't want to. We just want this medal right now. But like, it's okay. Smart play is to always wait. You have time. All right. Instead of grabbing our TVA, instead let's go ahead and just do... Let's just do 3 more of the ticket draws. All right. Let's see what we can get. I'm expecting nothing. At this point, my standards have fallen below the ground. Yep. Big old bag of nothing. Baymax, why? Why must you make fun of me with your fancy wave? All right, next one. I'm guessing 1 7-star. There's one. Just one. And it's a Boss Marluxia. Yowza. Ooh, buddy. All right. Last one. Let's see. Red Baron, did I talk about the upcoming Illustrated Birth by Sleep trio? Yes, at the beginning of the video, we talked about him. We talked about him real quick. Celestial Dragon, remember the coins vanish by the end of the month. Yes, yes. Again, after the 13 days, if there's nothing better out, I'm just gonna get the TVA. I want it. All right, we got 1 7-star, and it is it is Prime Riku and King Mickey. So how many pulls have we done for KR25? So this is where I don't want people to feel bad, you know what I mean? Because like I've pulled a bunch of times from that ticket banner. We've pulled a total of... We've pulled 16 times. We've only gotten one KR25. This one. This is the only one we got. So don't feel bad. If you haven't gotten it yet, I'm 16 pulls deep, haven't gotten it still. Let's see, John, I would simp for these 3 girls any day. Too funny, too funny. All right, let's sell all these medals we don't need. All these are non-upgradable. Non-upgradable medals. I would say if you're a newer player though, these copy medals are going to come in handy. So the Kingdom Hearts 2 Nominee and the HD Vanitas. I would say if you're a new player, definitely keep those. Those are actually, I might keep them, to be honest. Just so I could build on some chances to get some tier 7s with extra attack. All right, let's do a draw points pull. So we might not have gotten anything from the ticket draw, but it can all be made up for right here. Doesn't look like it though. Marionette? Okay, a Luxord. All right. Wrong copy medal, but we take it. So, like, this is going to be some good subslot material. I can respect that. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think that's all for now. I don't want to do any polls. There's no real reason for me to right now. In terms of quests, we're going to have to do the Hades Cup a different day just for time purposes. The next stream we will be doing is not going to be Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. It is going to be Kingdom Hearts 2. So I really hope to see you all there. We can all talk about like our theories about Kingdom Hearts 2. Or if you have any questions about Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, you could definitely hop in and still ask me. I will answer them. Or, you know, if I'm unable to, then I'm sure all the lovely, fantastic people in chat will give me a hand with that one. Alright, everyone. Well, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. If you'd like to join my Discord, the link is right below the screen. I'll try to remember to put it in the description of the video later. But we talk about a lot of stuff there. There's like animes that we're watching. There's just memes that we want to share. Let's talk about some Kingdom Hearts 3 theories, or Kingdom Hearts 4 theories, I guess, at this point. So lots going on in the Discord. Feel free. It's always an open invite. Anyone is allowed to join. But with that being said, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.